Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think just to begin with, on the basic premise here, I think much of the conversation, I think a lot of the administration's thinking is premised on the assumption that other countries are positively impressed by our reducing our weaponry. And that's probably true in many cases. Canada probably is. But the reality is that too many parts of the world have a different set of premises. And in those parts of the world, what the administration sees as leadership, and what a lot of people applaud as their leadership, is read as a sign of weakness. And I'm just going through, I'd like to ask Ambassador Jenkins a question here. The administration points to China's attendance at last week's nuclear security summit as a diplomatic coup. How so? Because China, quote, announced cooperation on a nuclear security center of excellence. Now, I wasn't sure what that was. I see, if you blog it, that according to the Chinese party paper, Hu Jintao is considering this center in order to play a bigger role in regional nuclear security. Now, I don't think I have to remind the members here that have been here while we've watched China proliferate, while we watched China send the ring magnets to Pakistan, while we watched China help Pakistan develop its nuclear arsenal, while we watched China play interference for North Korea, something that they could have shut down but did not, but instead decided to run interference. And I've been on the meetings in Beijing where this has been discussed ad nauseum. It's just phenomenal. I mean, the members here don't have to be reminded that China has assisted Iran's missile program, and continues to do so, by the way. So is this center of excellence all we have to show for our diplomacy with China?
Thank you for your question. The Center of Excellence idea is one that's still in development. It's one that has been launched. It's where DOD and DOE are working right now with developing what the Center of Excellence will be doing specifically, but it will be working in the area of nuclear security. And what is positive about it, it is going to be a regional center, and so they will work with countries in the region in focusing on the importance of nuclear security. And what's positive, again, is not only that we're able to, it took a lot of diplomacy to actually work with China to begin this center. And what we're trying to do is have countries who attended the summit be regional players and be regional leaders on the issue of nuclear security, so that after the summit and years after even a second summit, these countries can continue to promote the goal of ensuring that nuclear material remains secure and not vulnerable to non-state actors. So in a very real sense, this is an important step in ensuring not only that we have something that follows the summit that can actually take it forward and be real after a day and a half of meetings or 2 days of meetings, but that we have an important partner like China that's actually engaged in this issue, and that we stay engaged with China in the next few years as we develop this center and for many years after that.
Well, we're engaged with China, but as I said in my opening statement, the only thing worse than not getting cooperation from China and others is to think you're getting it when you're not. And I'm looking through your list of promises made at the Nuclear Security Summit, and I don't see any mention of countries contributing or bolstering their proliferation security initiative contribution. And I was just going to ask, am I mistaken on that? Was anyone asked, was anybody asked to financially bolster their contribution, or, to step up to the plate, on the Security Proliferation Initiative, for instance, or any of the programs, the hard programs that we try to use to interdict weaponry and proliferation. I'm glad that Finland invited some international bureaucrats from the IAEA to Helsinki. As I go down the list, I see they've done that. But But again, to the point at hand, I'm just looking for the success where somebody was asked to step up to the plate, put money in to help on this, or go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but the time has expired.